Hey folks, I'm SimplyX, and welcome back to my Pokemon grind, mostly hardcore grind lock. That was so much grinding. I knew it would be bad because my levels were so low. I killed so many Dugtrio. There aren't any more left. There are fossil species now. If you want a Dugtrio, go out and find a fossil and see if stick them together and see what comes out can make it work. Lord above. So, as per usual, everything that I'm not using in the gym, I grinded up to the level cap. So, ripped Duct, Mrs. Softy, even Walter, Griever the knocked out who almost killed me. Tank is not... so, I love these guys, but Tank, Franklin, and Whomping Willow are not going anywhere near this gym. And even the Fabled My Ex, they're all level 36. The team I'm going in with, over here on the left, I leveled up to level 35, so that hopefully I can stay below the cap before I fight the gym leader. These four, I just couldn't get leveled up all the way. There's nothing really... So, usually what I will do is I will have one of my Pokemon as, like, the grinder, the one that's actually doing the battles, and the rest just sort of piggyback off of it, and I'll have... So I had, like, I led with LeBlack, and then while LeBlack was grinding, I had the next intended grinder, which I think was mine, in the back behind her, him rather, getting levels too, so that way when LeBlack was done, mine could take over the grinding, and then I put Whomping Willow in, and I just cycle on through. None of these four are really capable of grinding on the stuff on the previous route, and so I just couldn't get them leveled up. These are the last four I was working on, because I knew they weren't going into the gym, so... these four get leveled up in the next set. So yeah, this is the team. My plan is to lead off with Crypto, set up Reflex, and then go to town. I did my normal thing where I go back to previous locales that I just sort of breeze through to get the items I missed. In Hammerlock, there's a guy you can talk to that gives you the weather stones. So this took me 2 days of grinding. So on the second day, I got the Damp Rock. So now when mine sets up Rain with the Rain Dance I taught it, the rain will now last for longer. I think 7 turns instead of 5, so I can easily pivot into LeBlack to just go to town. Buena Girl, I'm probably going to stick with Fly if I end up having to use her, just Home Claws and then Fly spam. Betty White is mostly there as a backup pivot, since most stuff's going to be using fighting moves that don't hurt ghosts. I can swap her in. Of note, I think they each have a coverage move that will let them hit a ghost, so it's not a pure wall. Nevermore I'd like to use, but he's still a little bit weak defensively, so we'll see. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the team. Let's get to it. The one oh, sorry, forgot. Biggest fan. I will. The one positive is that this is sort of the penultimate grind session, really. Oh, that's actually a straight up lie. There's 2 more, but I don't think any of them will be as bad as this one was. Because after I beat the 8th gym, they expect to do some more wild area shenanigans before heading to what is essentially the Elite Four town. Not Hammerlock. Wyndon. Wyndon is where the tournament is held. So they expect to do another wild area splurge before you go to Wyndon. So there'll be another level jump then. And there'll be one last one before I fight Leon in the champion battle. But I don't think either of those jumps are as severe as the one we just experienced. And particularly for the Leon one, like, when I do the grinding, I level up as much of my Pokemon as I can, rather than just leveling up the team I intend to use. Because, you know, right after this gym, I'm heading to the Fairy Gym. A lot of the Pokemon I'm using for this one, I won't be using in the next gym. So... if I just level up the team I intend to use for this gym, I'm stuck using them for the next route. They're going to hit level cap on the route, probably. And then I don't really have anything useful to grind with before I move on. So keeping them all sort of apace with each other just helps disperse the pain a little bit. But for Leon in particular, it's the last fight. I mean, I do have the post-game, I guess, so I probably will do the full grind. But I don't have to, more than likely. Anyway, I am going to just to be sure, because I know I'm using Crypto, so I'm actually going to lead with Nevermore, because I don't anticipate using him in the fight with B. But we'll see. come the rock moves. I know it's coming. Anyway, as I risk Nevermore to a move I can anticipate happening, I guess I should comment on the tragedy of last time. You know, like I said, it took me about 2 days of grinding to get to this point. So, you know, I had time to sleep, weep in my bed, dream of what will never be now. And I am forced to face the fact that Folk dying was, in fact, utterly my fault. I knew the Screech was up, so I knew there was the risk of taking a hit. I could have easily just swapped to tank. I thought I was fine. I didn't think the crit would happen. But it is my fault. That's what... Oh, wow. The speaker's really low. That is what kills everything in a Nuzlocke, is just the stupid... Oh, I mean, a crit will kill here, but it won't happen, and just going for it. I should have known better. I know better. I've made that call over and over in other fights. I just wanted the episode to be done. I knew I had to, like, right. It was, I done messed up. Call me Aaron, I done messed up. It's my fault. Folk is dead because of me. I know it, I accept it. But I'm not happy about it. I've still never gotten to use a Cinderace. Like, I have one. I made, like, a Living Dex in Shield, but I've just, like, never used one in a playthrough. It keeps dying too soon. Wait, this is... I don't want to go this way. Oh, wait, I do want to go that way. No, I was right. No! There we go. This gym puzzle's weird. So, in case you don't know what I'm doing, you have to spin the analog stick the direction you want to go. So if you want to go to the left, you want to go counterclockwise. And you want to go right, you go clockwise. And you bounce around and then a fist bump. It's strange. Okay. Not likely to use Buena Girl in the fight either. What's funny, though, is... So, Sword and Shield actually have different gyms. This gym and the one we will eventually do in the Snow Place are different, depending which game you have. In Sword, the game we're playing, these gyms are Fighting and Rock, respectively. And in Shield, they are Ghost and Ice, respectively. But the puzzles are the same, whichever one you play. It's just they put a different skin on it. So, in this one, obviously, we have these punching gloves. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I hope he doesn't figure out what I'm about to do. Okay, we have the punching gloves here in Sword. In Shield, it's these just ghostly claws that will punch you up. But it's the exact same puzzle. I think it's even the exact same layout. Also, hooray, it was silly and it detected twice in a row, so now it's a guaranteed hit. I was torn with Buena Girl. She learned Bounce, but I also got the TM for Fly. And Bounce does a little bit less damage, but has the chance to para. I hate relying on proc effects. They're nice when they happen, so I'm not, like, averse to using a move that has them. It's just, they're so unlikely, it feels like, that I view them as a bonus if they happen to happen, not as a thing to depend on. So as a result, I don't really count them when considering a move, because in my mind, Bounce will never paralyze, so I should just take the move with the higher damage. Even though it's not true, it will paralyze, I just can't rely on it. So if I'm in a situation where, would I rather one hit or have a chance at a paralysis, I'd rather have the chance at the paralysis, or sorry, I'd rather have the one hit, because the chance of paralysis means there's also a chance it just won't happen, and I'm just left pissing in the wind. Or being in the wind. You didn't hear that, kids. At one point, I know the YouTube algorithm mostly disfavored, like, adult language in the first 5 minutes, but didn't care so much after that. I'm certain it will have changed, because it changes with the wind, but whatever. I'm outside of 5 minutes, it's probably fine. I'm not just gonna hit me like that, I'll just keep doing this. Have I mentioned how good setup moves are? I'm gonna go for one more, because in the event that I don't one-hit this, That's gonna hurt. Okay. I believe I can fly. The nice thing about Home Claws, too, is one thing I despise doing is using moves that don't have 100% accuracy for much the same reason I don't like proc moves, because you cannot rely on them, and you just know the time you need it, it's gonna miss. But with Home Claws, those moves, as long as I can get enough off, I think I only need one for Fly to be 100% accuracy. But as long as you can get Home Claws off, then those moves are fine. So Fly I would not normally want to use, but because I can stack up Home Claws, I'm fine with it. Alright, so I probably won't be able... Oh no, because it's... Right, the cap is 36, so I can use them while they're at the cap, I just can't exceed it, so I should be good. The Light Clay on Crypt 2, so Reflect will also last longer. And here we go! The next gym battle. I remember when we found... So... There's this running gag with the fire-type starters in Pokemon games where there's been so many fire fighting types with, you know, you got Blaziken, the best one, Infernape, and Emboar, that every time there's a fire-type starter that looks even vaguely like it could use fighting moves, everyone starts freaking out. There's going to be another freaking fire fighting type. And so... we saw Scorbunny, and we saw what it looked like they wouldn't, right? And then we saw this gym leader. Oh yeah, counter. You gotta fear the counter. Fortunately, I'm using special moves, so as long as there's no Mirror Coat, we're good. But we saw this gym leader. We knew it was the fighting gym leader, and we saw those, like, bunny ears on her. We're like, no. No, not again. Not like this. Fortunately, no. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go fire normal, really. I think it would be a decent fit for that. Ooh, Roost. Might like that more than Feather Dance. Let's do it. Plus, I got LeBlanc to do attack drops if I need to with Intimidate. Huh. Okay. I want to know what move... I think it's mine time. In part because if something goes wrong here, I'm not actually all that sad if I end up losing mine. Oh, no. Not this! Oh, and a crit. Wonderful. Okay, well... Alright, getting the... Oh. Alright, well... Okay, it's gonna do that. So I can't use Confusion because this is part Dark type, and that won't actually hurt it. And you... That's a load of crap, game. Alright, well, this is officially becoming a problem now, so I need to lower its attack in case of a Circle Throw, so I can at least reduce the damage. crit, because Night Slash is a high crit. Okay. I've rather done it with mine, but I'm just going to set the Rain Dance now. Crit. Alright. Lost Reflect, but I should outspeed. Curse is really risky to use. And I like the moves that have better. Oh, now you'll look. Once again, something can be brought to my attention yesterday! Ugh. Glad I'm killing it this turn. Surfetched, use extreme speed. Critical hit. What? All these good moves! I could have used them earlier, you suck! Ah! Oh my goodness, God! Alright. Do I Dynamax here? I think the answer is yes. Oh, I probably should have guarded, actually. If I can take one hit, I could go guard, hit, guard, and completely drain off Dynamax on this thing, and it becomes less dangerous. If I can't take 2 hits, then this becomes a problem. On the other hand, if I'm faster and do half its health, then I can just win. So, I appreciate that at least for the Gigantamax Pokemon, they do at least a little bit different stuff with the clouds sometimes, like the clouds around the waist. Oh yeah, okay. As long as it doesn't one-hit me, we got this. I'm getting flashbacks to how the first Crypto died. It was just like this. I need to know what he's doing. Okay, so he's only using Max Strike. It didn't do... Wait, if he does... Oh, the play. Let's do this. Alright, Betty. It is your time. Does it know when you're swapping? Why did it what? Oh my god. What in the... Oh my god. Yo. No, I played that right. No. That is not cool, game. That is not cool. Anyway, the speed reset, so I win. But what? No. No, 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 no. That is such crap. Why would it swap what move it was using? That doesn't make sense. That is so dumb. And the worst of it is I was going to switch to Buena Girl, but I remembered, oh wait, no, I don't think fighting resists normal, so just do neutral damage. If it crits, it'll die. But hey, you know, Betty can't take a hit from that. And not only did he not use the same attack he had just been using, he used the one attack that could even hit Betty. Like, seriously, does the AI, can the AI tell when you're swapping and what you're swapping to? Because that's the only way that makes sense. God. Oh, it was my ghost. I mean, I plan on making my ex a ghost type anyway, but man, Dust Noir is so cool. Alright, well, let me go smash my head against a wall. Thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna call it an episode here. So, if you liked that little ditty there at the end, go ahead and drop a like. If you really liked the bloodshed that's begun to unfold, go ahead and drop a subscribe if you would. And, you know, I said this last time, but if you really know how I could have avoided frickin' Betty White dying again, then, you know, comment and explain why. Till then, later, everyone. What a load of bullshit.